Hello everyone, today I am going to present the fifth video of Computer Fundamentals, Information and Communication Technology Skills. In this video, we will discuss about basics of Internet, World Wide Web and introduction to email. So, let's start. Session 7, Communication and Networking. Basics of Internet. So, what is Internet? The Internet is a global network in which billions of computers or electronic devices are interconnected with each other to share information. Using the Internet, we can get any information that is stored in a various web page on the World Wide Web. Internet is also called network of networks. Next is uses of the internet. As you all know, there are the various uses of internet. First is entertainment. You can listen to music, play games, watch movies or share pictures just like YouTube and other platforms. Next, email and chatting. You can talk or send messages to people all around the world quickly and easily through the email, and you can also do the chatting through the various platforms through the network. Next is the social networking. You can share your interest, knowledge and stories with your family and friends which are available all around the world through the various platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Insta. Next, shopping. You can sell or purchase products such as books, electronic items, mobiles according to your need. You can also pay for these products through the digital modes of payment such as wallets, debit card, credit card, net banking, etc. Next is online booking. You can book movie tickets, hotels, bus, train and plane tickets through the internet. Next is online learning. There are a number of courses available online which are available free or cost or paid. You can do various courses on various subjects according to your need. Next is the online banking. You can do banking operations like checking details of your account or transferring money from one account to another account through the various modes like mobile banking, NEFT, RTGS or IMPS. So next is connecting to the internet. To connect to the internet, we need the following things. First, a computing device. It may be a personal computer or a laptop or even your mobile phone. Next, a connection device. For connection device, we basically used modem, which is called modulator or demodulator, which converts digital information into analog signals so that it easily transmits over a telephone line. Next is an ISP, which is an important component to using an internet. ISP called Internet Service Provider means the provider or the organization which provide the internet services to us. There are various companies available which provide the internet services like Jio, Airtel, Idea, Vodafone, etc. Next is types of connections. There are two types of connections. First is wired connections. Wired connections are those in which our computer is connected to the internet by using wires. That is called the wired connection. Next is wireless connection, in which we connect our computer to the internet without using wireless. In this mode, we will use the wireless technology like Wi-Fi. Next is bandwidth. Bandwidth is the amount of data that can be transmitted over a network in a certain amount of time. The amount of data that your network can send or receive, it depends on the bandwidth. In case of digital devices, the bandwidth is usually expressed in the bits per second or the bytes per second. Generally, we pronounce it as a net speed. There are the various measures are showing here. 1 kbps equals to 1000 bit per second. 1 mbps equals to 1000 kilobits per second. 1 Gbps equals to 1000 megabits per second. Next is web browser or internet browsers. A web browser or an internet browser is a software application which is used for accessing information on the World Wide Web. When a user requests a particular service or a web page through the browser retrieves the particular information from a web server and then displays the resulting web page on the user's device. And there are various browsers are available. They are Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Microsoft Internet Explorer, which is available as Microsoft Edge. Next is Apple Safari, Opera, etc. Session number 8. Session number 8, communication and networking, internet browsing. So first thing is that what is World Wide Web? World Wide Web, which is also known as web, it is a collection of websites or web pages stored on a web servers and connected to a local computers through the internet or the wide area network. These websites contain various types of content. It may be a text, it may be a image, audio, video, animations, sounds, etc. Then next is the how it is made up of. They are the various components: a website, a web page, a web browser, and a system to transfer information between the web browser and the web pages. So first one is website. A website is a collection of multiple web pages which are interlinked with each other under a single domain. Websites can be created and maintained by an individual or by a group or a business or an organization to serve a variety of purpose or to a specific purpose. Next is web page. Web page is an online document which is written in a language or a markup language that is called HTML hypertext markup language that is viewed in an internet browser. A web page can be accessed by entering a URL address into a browser's address bar. These web pages again may contain any type of content. It may be a text, graphics, hyperlinks, sounds, audios, videos, or any other files or the link of another web page. Next is web browser. About the web browser, we already discussed in previous session. So let's move to the next part. Terms related to internet browser. First is hyperlinks. These hyperlinks are present on the web page in form of a text or any graphics. If we click on these hyperlinks, they will move us to the another section of the same page or to a different web page. Now next is the different parts of the web browsers. First is the address bar. This portion or this bar is used to write the URL of the web page and we have to press enter to open a particular website. Here you can see in a web browser that portion is called the address bar. Next is the tabbed browsing. Tab browsing allow a user to view multiple pages in a same browser window. Means this part, or you can see here there is a tab form window. Next is the backward and forward buttons. These buttons allow us to move forward and backward in the browser window. As you can see here, this button is the back button and this is the forward button. Next is the refresh button. Most of the time we saw the web page is not loaded completely. To reload the page, we have to refresh the web page through the refresh button. You can see here that is a refresh button. Next is session 9, Communication and Networking, Introduction to Email. As we all know, email full form is electronic mail. It is similar to a letter or a formal letter which we write on a paper. It is sent via internet to a particular recipient or the group of the recipient. An email address is required, a valid email ID to send and receive email. It is a type of a digital message. Next is email ID or address. An email address is made up of two parts, which is separated by the at sign. As you can see in a picture, our email address has been written and there are two parts which is separated by a at the rate sign. The part after the at the rate symbol is the domain name of email service provider, and the part before the symbol is created by the user and is usually called the username of the person. So let's see here. ABC123 is the user ID of a person which is unique on the service provider. Next is the domain name on which a particular user ID has been created. Next and the last topic is advantages of email. Messages can be sent quickly in an instant. Next, you can send attachments such as photographs, files and spreadsheets. Next is email saves paper and printing cost. Means if we write emails, there is no need of any extra stationery. We don't need any paper or pen or pencil. The cost of sending an email is very low, unlike a normal postal service. Emails can be responded in your own time when it is convenient for you. Means there is no time boundation to respond to a particular email. Thank you.